Welcome to Story Smash, the storytelling game show. Please welcome the creator and host of Story Smash, Christine Blackburn.
Hey, welcome to Story Smash, the storytelling game show. My name is Christine Blackburn. I am so excited you guys came out tonight. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's get started right away and reveal the Wheel of Stories. There are 12 permanent topics on the wheel. Topics like school days, mom, birthdays, and hooking up. There are also 3 spaces that say audience. And if the contestant lands on audience, then you guys can shout out your favorite storytelling topics, and one of our expert judges will choose one to be the contestant's topic. There's also 1 space that says free, and if the contestant lands on free, they can choose any topic on the wheel. And speaking of guest judges, were we speaking of guest judges? Yes, we were. All right, you guys, our first judge coming to the stage, he's a writer who wrote on the Emmy Award-winning Modern Family its entire 11-year run. He's also the author of the book I hold in my right hand. He started it, My Twitter War with Donald Trump. This guy's won 5 Emmys and he'll never let us forget it. Kenny Zucker! This next talent is an artist and a comedian, and she is so freaking talented, and I love her to death. Please welcome the very talented Abby Shackner. And this next judge, oh, we're so excited to have this next judge. He has been a television writer since 1996. Wow. Annie, what administration was that?
That would be the Clintons.
I think it might have been the Clintons. His many credits include King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead, Just Shoot Me, Wilfred, Marin, Rules of Engagement, Brickleberry, Out of Practice, and Tacoma SD. Wow! What does that stand for, Abby? SD. Fire. Okay, good to know. He's also the author of this book I hold in my hand, The Paper Orchestra. You can buy it anywhere you get your books. He is also touring with the exact same book, and it's been named by Vulture as one of the best comedy books of 2024. Please welcome the very talented Michael Jamin! Well, here we are on Valentine's Day, and how romantic it is. Am I right, Danny?
Oh my God, love is in the air.
Love is in the air. And you're single.
I'm so single. I'm so single.
How single are you?
Abby, you're single.
I'm so single.
Stop hitting on me.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
And Michael, you're married.
I am definitely married, yeah.
There's your microphone.
I'll figure this out by the end of the show.
Michael and I worked together on Just Shoot Me.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Just Shoot Me.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Thank you. That was mostly us, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Every joke you like.
You would pitch a setup line and I'd pitch a punchline. That's how that works.
Oh my God, your memory's going. You're at that age.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it comes to comedy writers, there's such thing as like the story person and the punch-up person. Is that true?
Well, I mean, if they're bad writers. You're supposed to be both, I think. So.
You're
but
supposed to be. You do all of it,
I do it all, man.
including the illustrations.
I'll do the illustrations, I'll do some dance, sexual harassment seminars.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing 3 rounds of the game tonight, which is very exciting. Now, the first round, the contestants come up, spin the wheel, and they tell a true, Danny?
1-minute story.
1-minute story. The second round, all 4 contestants come back up, and they tell a
2-minute
2-minute
story.
2-minute story, double the fun.
And
And then there's the third round, and you guys choose 2 contestants to go into that third round.
Yes.
Okay, now you're judging on the time. You see the time?
Yep.
Right? The
Yeah.
contestants keep track of their own time. You're also judging on the story
And swimsuit.
and swimsuit. And the ability to stay on the topic. What do you think of that, Michael?
What topic are we talking about?
Any topic, man, anything.
I'm already struggling.
This takes me back to the writer's room.
It's all gonna work out, you guys. I do want to remind all the contestants that we do fact check every story. All right, you guys, my hand's going into the Story Smash can of truth.
Wow.
And we're gonna pull out the contestants. Abby, are you ready?
I am. Is it all going to be about love?
Oh, wow, wouldn't that be something? No,
That
not
would
at
have been a
all.
good idea.
No, not at all. Okay, you guys, this first contestant, here we go. This contestant was raised on the mean streets of Plainview, New York. And he survived being a single dad of 4 and has had a long career in media and marketing. He has 6 kids and 8 grandkids. And he's in a big show this Sunday night over at Flappers at 5 o'clock. Please welcome the very talented Bob Siegel!
First time to do.
That's your time. That's you, Bob.
All right, here we go.
I should ask Wade for some ads.
Oh, free! Isn't that exciting? So tell us the topic you would like to do, Bob. It has to be on the wheel.
I'll do, I guess I'll do mom.
Mom. Okay, we all
Love the
got it.
enthusiasm.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
I
Okay.
guess I'll do mom.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so when my mom was about 85, she had to have, what do you call it, bypass surgery. And they said, here's the thing, you got her heart's bad, you got a big one, you're 85, there's a really good chance you won't make it. So she said, well, you know what? If there's any chance at all, I'm willing to take it. I've lived a good life, go for it. Okay, so she has the surgery, she makes the surgery. And then we're with her in recovery, and she's got the oxygen on, all the tubes and everything else. My brothers are both there, and one of them's sort of, my mother calls me over, and I take her hand, and I guess when she takes the oxygen down, she looks at me and she says, why is your brother coughing? Mom, how are you feeling? But why is Jeannie coughing? So the point is, a mom till the end, no matter what. That was her priority, and you gotta love it.
All right, that's a very good story. What a way to kick us off. Now, he didn't use his full time, 8 seconds to spare, but who cares? Danny Zucker.
Yeah, I gotta think about my own mom, she who tragically is still alive. 89, and nothing will kill her. And her last words will be, I love all my kids equally. And I'm like, Mom, I won the Emmys. Anyway, good story. You built to something at a beginning, a middle, and end. You know what you're doing. Good job.
All right.
1 million points.
That's a lot. Abby Schechner.
Well, I thought that was a beautiful story too, and I give points for love, so I felt the love there. My father's last words to me were, wear high heels, a skirt, and go to medical school. I failed. And I'll tell you, my mom lit up. Her last look at me was, I said, Mom, Willie, my brother, went to the bank and took care of everything, and she lit up and she died that night. But anyway, I think that was a wonderful story. I give you a giant box of Russell Stover candy.
Very nice. Michael Chairman.
Wow. So it's my mother-in-law who I adored. She was she was on palliative care, so she's in hospice. She's home. She's not doing well. I show up to visit her, and I said, Bonnie, you're on a lot of medication. The medication's causing you to hallucinate. She said, how do you know? I go, because I'm not even here. You're talking to an empty chair. Wait, she adored me. She absolutely adored me. One day she was wearing an all-purple outfit, we're going to go out. I go, you can't go out like that. She goes, well, what do you mean? She goes, you look like a fucking grape, Bonnie. She goes, Michael, you're the only one who tells me like it is. Didn't even insult her.
And you're fat too.
So anyway, what are we talking about? Your story. Your story had everything that my story didn't have. That gives you 100 points.
All right, Bob Siegel, let him hear it. Bob Siegel. All right, you guys. what is it called, Abby? A blog?
I think so.
It's called Tales from the Bus. And she's a 3-time Moth Story Slam winner. That ain't nothing. And she's a frequent participant of storytelling shows and contests. She's also a linguist who works in post-production. Please welcome the very talented Katia Duff. Tell her what to do.
Good job, Leo.
All right. Hollywood.
Oh, it is weird.
That's always fun.
Alright, about 15 years ago I worked for a post-production company, and one day they call us from Sony Studios and they say we need somebody with Russian to train Denzel Washington how to speak Russian. I was like, oh, that's nice, that's for his movie The Equalizer. So I go to Sony Studios and they're like, he can show up anytime, so do not step away for lunch, do not do anything, they'll bring food over here. So day 1, I sit there on the couch all day, he's not showing up. Day 2, he's not showing up. Day 3, he's not showing up. Other people start showing up who do other roles. So for about 7 days in a row, I didn't go to lunch. I was just sitting on the couch waiting for Denzel. He showed up on day 7, and when he came in again into the room, he started saying, Katya, Katya. So I come up and say, hi, my name is Katya. He's like, not you, my daughter Katya. My daughter's named Katya as well. I said, well, I'm your Russian trainer. So he said, I only have 5 minutes, let's do it quick. And then he said, I hate how my voice sounds in Russian. Somebody else will do my dubbing for me.
Wow! Katia Duff. How about that? Denzel Washington. Abby Schaffner.
Well, that just makes me think of I'll Be Back. And I don't even know what movie that's from. But I do know who said it. Terminator? Okay, I bought the Terminator, but I didn't watch it. I mean, I've seen it years ago. But anyway, wow. What? I hope you got paid for that every day. See, I envy people. These people, it's not easy to sit next to these two writers. But I perfected how to do Nespresso. These people write books and do this shit. And then she gets paid to sit around waiting for Denzel Washington. I never quite get it when people get jobs. Anyway. Okay, that's my rant. I think it was wonderful, and I liked the beginning, and I liked that story. Katya.
Yes. Michael.
Okay. My very first job in Hollywood, I was an assistant at a talent agency. It's a big deal. I show up and the phones are ringing and I gotta answer the calls, I gotta put mail in, I gotta do all this stuff, and everything's going crazy. And I accidentally, on my second day of work, I accidentally put a call in to the boss, the woman who I was working for, right? Okay, put her on, and I can see her turning red through the glass. She's fucking fuming. She's fuming. She hangs up the phone and she says to me, on my second day of work, I didn't want to talk to that person, Michael. Does everyone in the world think you're the biggest fucking idiot? This is true.
Wow.
I just got to Hollywood. I didn't last the week. True story. And no, I wasn't even that known in the world. What? Just a kid. Anyway, Denzel Washington, huh? This is exactly the kind of story that Danny Zucker would option for $10,000. Danny, will you show her the check?
Yes. There you go. It's called Waiting for Denzel.
That's right. Danny, what'd you think?
It was funny. I was reminded. It may have just been the accent, but I was reminded of this. I saw this phenomenal movie called Melania, and if you haven't seen it, oh my God, she gets dresses, and I assume I didn't really watch it. No, it was a great story. Stars always let you down, and it's really funny that he thought he could learn Russian in 5 minutes, and. Yeah, never meet your heroes, which is how I felt after I met Judd Nelson. Anyway, great story.
Catch it up. All right, you guys, coming to the stage right now. This guy, he's a stand-up comedian originally from Kansas City. City, Missouri.
Whoa.
Have you been there, Danny?
Everything's up to date there.
Yeah. That's what I
How's that for a reference?
heard. This
Right, where was
guy,
that?
he's the first man in his family not to reach 6 foot tall, but he didn't mind when he found out he was a 5 foot prince. Please welcome Jason Washington! Tell him what to do! That's a spin. Finally. All right, how about you guys on this side? Tell me what kind of story you would like to hear from Jason.
Awkward.
Awkward story. Wait, that was Katya Duff. I know
That was Melania.
That's a cheat right there. Did you hear that?
No, what is she?
She had an awkward
See
moment.
what? I don't want you guys fighting. How about the audience?
Awkward.
Relationship. How about relationship?
Relationships. How about in the middle?
A story no one's ever heard before.
Oh,
How about over
professional.
here?
That's a good one.
Anything.
What do you want to hear?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Danny. Best Valentine's
Wait.
ever.
Best Valentine's Day? What?
Never. Best
Did he?
Valentine's
Okay, one more over here. What?
Worst first date.
Worst first date.
Any of those appeal? I like first one out. Any of those appeal to you that you heard? If you had to pick one,
What did I get?
did you hear any of them?
I heard a couple.
Which one did you like?
How about Kansas City?
You got it. Here we go. Kill it.
All right, so I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Not Kansas. People get it mixed up. And when I first moved to LA, people are always like, "Oh, you're from Kansas, right?" Like, no, I'm from Missouri. See, people don't understand that there's a Kansas City, Kansas, and a Kansas City, Missouri. Me being from Kansas City, Missouri, that's where the Chiefs are from, and they had a fucked up season. But the point is, I'm from Missouri, not Kansas. It's Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. I'm from Missouri. Dorothy was from Kansas. There's a difference right there. Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. Straight. Yeah. And oh, I used to march in a drill team, and I used to march at the Arrowhead Stadium and perform for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, Missouri Chiefs, not Kansas City, Kansas. Not Kansas. So yeah, that's it.
All right, Michael Janet.
I love the fact that the last suggestion was to tell a story about Kansas City, and the first one was to tell a story that was awkward, and you did both. Speaking of awkward, I was about 4 years old. We were at some kind of party, and somehow I walk into the middle of the party, and I'm holding Playboy magazine. Hold it up to the centerfold, right? Now my mother, she doesn't want to make it awkward. She doesn't want to shame me. She wants to play cool. All eyes are on me. She says, "Michael, what is that woman in the picture wearing?" Look her up, down. Earrings. There it is. Very true. And now more awkward stories for you.
She's gonna, I think it's.
Yeah. Oh, did you like Jason's story?
You told the story?
Danny Zucker.
I loved it. I wouldn't have changed a word.
All
the words.
First of all, I mean, I learned a lot about Kansas City, Missouri. I mean, so that was cool. And I like that you weren't like, I don't know, so many people are like, they, with their stories are all about like, oh God, I need a premise for a story. And you should take this really cool surprise twist at the end and build and hold my attention. And you had the guts to just say Kansas City, Missouri over and over again for 50 seconds. And then say what could have been the most interesting part of that story, which was you were on a drill team in Kansas City, Missouri for the end. So, I mean, it wasn't great, but you're great. I love your charisma around a story that actually was a story, you're gonna kill it. And I know everybody's got their hopes up because that 2-minute one,
Yeah.
you're gonna fucking kill. I'm ready.
That's right. Abby,
Well,
microphone.
Oh shit. Well, all I wrote down was M.O. During your story, Mo. Because isn't that Missouri? Is it Mo? Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I know. But so you did the drill team in Kansas?
No, Missouri.
I get it. I feel the same way though. I used to feel like whenever I entered Ohio, I would always get a speeding ticket, and I hated Ohio, even though I'm from Toledo. And I'm going to my brother's wedding this weekend, and I'm only going to stay in Detroit, and I will not go enter the confines of Ohio. So I get it. I get it. I think we just needed to populate this, fill the story out in Missouri a little bit. But I really enjoyed it, and I give you a 2-for-1 discount from CVS tomorrow.
Jason, let me ask you. The Kansas City is known as the city of fountains. Am I right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let him hear, Jason Washington.
Gateway Arch.
Oh, that's insane.
Missouri.
All right, now I know who's in this bucket. It's the audience member, of course. So Jim Coughlin, come on up, bring that story smash bucket of truth. Danny Zucker, tell us who's playing tonight.
I can't wait to tell.
We're gonna give this person a lot of love because it's not easy.
This is not easy. The person playing is.
Microphone.
Oh, sorry. The person playing is Idali? Is that a word? Is that the right? Idali? Idali?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Idali.
Let's tell them what to do. Well. She's been spinning wheels for a long time, huh, Danny?
Yes.
So no Valentine, Danny.
No, I'm tonight. I'm special time with myself.
Yeah, I get you. Me too.
That's pretty.
Okay, what'd you land on? School days. So step in front of the microphone. Take your time. When you start, the clock will start. That's right, the clock.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Oh,
I bet she went to school. What do you think, Abby?
I'm hoping. But it's not a...
she's got it.
Yeah, I got it.
She's got it. I believe her.
Okay. I was transitioning into high school from my sophomore year to my junior year. I decided that I did not like my high school because of all of the academic pressure. And so I begged my parents to get me into the online school at my high school. And this was pre-COVID, y'all, so I was doing online learning before it became a thing. And I was like, I need to enter. I want to have low stakes in my feeling of school pressure and anxiety. And then my parents, they're like, I guess I'll take you there. And so when I first entered, I was nervous. I was a new kind of girl into this new program and everything, and I see a girl with combat boots, and she got a whole military fit on her, and she was the only one that I was like, okay, you look kind of cool. She got the little fresh buzz cut and everything, and I felt safe with her, and because of her, yeah,
Okay, go ahead,
because of
finish
her, I joined a lot of my people that I had lifelong friendships with. So that's the summary.
Go to school, Danny Zucker.
Wait, I'm confused. An online school.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see where my problem would be. Because I'm thinking you're on a computer. Did you meet her on the computer? Like you saw her face on the computer?
Okay, sorry. So the context is a hybrid.
Stay
So
right
I
on the mic.
would go on campus, and then we would have like all of our online like assignments, our tests on the computer, but they had things called I don't remember what they were called, but advisors, that's what it was. So we weren't on campus, but just did everything on the computers.
Okay. Boy, that took me on an emotional journey.
She met a friend there, Danny.
No, I love that. I mean, it's great when you meet your tribe when you're there. You found somebody you like online, and you know that's. I don't know. It was good though. I'm glad. You're reminding one of my daughters of the twins was a little bit awkward. It would have been if she had already left high school by COVID, and so she really missed out on that treat. But she would have benefited from that herself. So anyway, good job. That's hard to come out here and do that. But the second story, holy shit, you're gonna nail it.
Yes.
I know it.
Danny, what are your twins' names?
Pretty and ugly. And weirdly, it was reversed, and, because ugly is fucking, they're twins, and ugly is super attractive, and pretty is like, well, yikes. But mostly, I'm teasing. Both of my girls are completely average.
Abby Schechner.
Well, I mean, I think that was a beautiful story in the beginning of, I think, like a John Green hit. I'm kind of envious, and I'm not even a reader, but but I'm kind of envious that you had that experience, and I wish I got to pull myself back and be open-minded about the various types and not have been caught like cliquey or dances and all that bullshit. So I kind of am gonna give you a silky bow. I don't know what to put on, what to put in it, because I admire your decision that you were able to make that decision and that it's provided you with a lot of goodness in your life. So I like that.
Michael Chairman.
So you're gonna think I'm bragging, but I went to school too. We had an art teacher, and her name was Mrs. Brownell, and she had a memory device so we could remember her name. She used to wear a letter L, and it was wood, and it was painted brown. And for the life of me, I couldn't remember her name. Is it wood letter? What is your? I don't know what your name is. Wood letter? Brownell. I don't know. Anyway. I know her name now. Let's just hold for. I love that story. You know what I loved about it? If you would ask me to tell a story for a half hour about school, I couldn't have done it. But you did. You told a half-hour story about school, and you made it compelling. It wasn't a half hour. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Let her hear it. All right, let her hear it.
There you go, Howard.
We're going to see her again in the next round.
Yeah, good.
I'm putting all the contestants back
Oh,
here
here's
in
a-
the.
here's a dollar.
Yeah. Oh no, but I think now there's 2 audience members. I'm not sure, but we need to come up with one more piece of paper. There should be 4 names in there. Oh no, here it is. Do that again. Okay, here we go. 1.
Do we put these back in?
We'll cut a lot of this out in
They go in.
post.
Yeah, this is all going to be cleared up in post. Okay, you guys, the second round is coming up. It's double the fun. Let's have some music if possible. Jimmy,
Oh yeah.
let me tell you a little bit about what the contestant wins tonight. This is
Oh
very
my
exciting
God.
because I forgot to
Cool.
mention this.
Yes, please.
First of all, here it is.
Said there was cash, right?
Yeah, cash. All right, here we go. First of all, my homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Oh.
That's something, and it's your very own Story Smash hat. That's right. It fits all sizes, and they're available on the break for $20 right there.
Great.
Your Valentine will love a Story Smash hat. All right, you guys. My hand will now go into the Story Smash bucket of truth. First person coming up for a true 2-minute story is our audience member.
Oh my God!
Dolly. Let's tell her what to do, guys.
Spin that wheel.
You got this, Dolly.
You're gonna kill this.
Not quite as hard. Yeah, that's nice.
Those cookies and heroin are my heroin.
That is true. Okay, 2-minute story. Interviews.
Oh wow.
Okay, so this one's a little bit easier just because I've been in the, I graduated in my MFT program, that's marriage family therapy, and so it was a little challenging to get in. I had only, let's say, 65 people apply, and so once I got that interview process, I was like, yes, I'm in, this is amazing. and it was a group interview. And I just was there thinking, okay, how do I get into this mindset of being professional and kind of learning how to do all of this? And I'm so sorry, y'all. It's kind of a little bit difficult to think back. Okay, so when I'm there, I see the head directors, 2 of them interviewing us 5 over virtual, because I come from the era of virtual, y'all. Sorry, this is the new wave. And so I go in, and it's 2 directors with like just the most flattest affect ever. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm nervous, okay? I have to keep track of making sure I can come up with my answers on time, kind of like right now. What are some answers? I don't know. And I just see them with the flattest affect, and I say something that impressed them, and I just see them have a slight smirk on their face. And I was like, oh my god, does that mean I am in? I think I got in. And I just felt like I knocked it out of the park on that interview, and I did, because I graduated from it, and it was a great experience. So.
That's very sweet.
Well, it's nice to hear that the therapists were so effusive. You know, that made me think, when I was in college, I thought for a short time that I wanted to be a therapist, and I remember over the break, my mom made herself drive with me to college, and we didn't get along very well on the drive. And I called her name, and she wanted to go to Mount Holyoke and see the thing, and I was afraid of lesbians then, so I didn't know who they were. But I got back to school, and I told my therapist that I had called my mom a terrible name, and I slightly shut the trunk on her head. And he said that if he was my father, he would have kicked me across the living room. And I said, I don't think I should be a therapist anymore. And he kind of changed my feelings about it. But I thought that was a beautiful story too. It was kind of like Flashdance, but psychological. You remember in Flashdance when they had to audition for the big people in Philadelphia or wherever it was? But I thought that was beautiful for therapists. So I'm going to give you $150.
That's spicy.
Michael.
You know, when I was 6, parents took us to the Golden Walk, Chinese food, and someone ordered one of these drinks with a paper umbrella in it, and they gave it to me, and I look at this umbrella, and it's amazing. It opens up, it shuts, it's underneath. Oh my God, it's got ribs on it, and I'm thinking, there's got to be a million things I can do with this umbrella. I go home, and I'm working on this problem. And about a day and a half passed, and I realized, you know what, there's not a goddamn thing I can do with this. And that's what I was thinking about when you had to do an idea about interviews. Like, I got nothing. It reminded me of that umbrella. But you, on the other hand, you crushed this. You crushed it. It was heartful, and it was interesting and compelling, which is why I'm gonna somehow find another 300 points to give you.
Oh, wow.
As a reminder, folks, there's no scoring in this game. Danny.
My therapist, I don't think this is right. He's always saying too much information, and I think that's like not something. Yeah, no, it's like there's all these heavy sighs. No, look, I'm gonna give you some honesty right now. That first story sucked ass. But this, I was like, holy shit, that's terrible. But you came back in a real Rudy moment. You know, it was like every sports film, and you told the story, and everybody in this room is rooting for you, and you got that. You're a likable sort of character. So there you go. So I'm gonna give you, forget Scrooge over here. That's 1 billion points.
Let her hear it. Okay, not that one. This one. Are they back in here? Yeah, they're here. All right, here we go. The next person coming to the stage to tell a true 2-minute story is Katya Duff.
In Soviet Union, we'll spin you.
holidays.
Oh.
All right. I just came back from holidays. I went. Where are you pointing at?
Oh, I just thought, look at all these people too.
So anyways, yes, I just came back from holidays for Christmas and New Year's. I went to Russia, and I was hoping for a good time, hanging out, celebrating, drinking wine. Instead, the day I showed up back, I was told, and my mom told me that she was almost scammed out of her savings. So instead of starting to celebrate right away straight from the airport, I just dropped my suitcase at home and we go to the bank. Where a banker tells me, "Why are you so not careful with your mom? She almost got scammed." And I said, "Sorry, ma'am, I live actually in California, and my mom also has other children." But and he said, "I understand it all, but also you have to prove to me that you're actually her daughter, because how do I know you're not a scammer as well?" And I'm like, "Good point." So I start digging through my purse, and I realize I don't have my passport, I don't have any of my IDs because I dropped everything off at home, and I ran to the bank with mom. And my mom said, "Sir, come on now. She's my daughter. She kind of looks like me, except my mom is 5'1" and like 95 pounds." And he's like, "I'm not convinced." And he's like, "Come on now, this is my daughter. She's going to turn 50 this year." And I'm like, "Mom, did you have to tell me my age?" So I'm like, "Mother." And the banker looks at me and he's like, "Actually, she looks just a little bit younger, so I'm not convinced. Ma'am, go home, bring me a passport. And until you come back with the passport, the funds won't be released and all the bank accounts will be blocked." So, of course, I came back with my passport, show it to the guy, and he's like, "Okay, I'm convinced, but since the scammers usually call around the holidays, you have to go without money for another 2 weeks. We'll release the funds in January." So me and Mom had a very modest New Year's Eve.
Oh my God.
Wow. Look at the time. 2 minutes and 1 second. Great time. Great story, Michael Damon.
I learned a lot. I had no idea that there were Russian scammers. I didn't. Speaking of holidays, I visit my mom on the holidays, and she doesn't live anywhere near the beach, but you'd think she did by the way she decorates her house. Everywhere there's beach glass and driftwood. You would have thought she left the windows open and there was a flood or something. She has chairs everywhere. The house is full of chairs. You can sit anywhere you want. There's a chair there and a chair there in case you get tired. I'm exhausted of telling this story. And that's why I'm giving you, if I can find another 500 points, I know I had it, 490 points.
That's a lot of points. Danny Zucker.
First of all, I have a personal question. Did the people on that side of the audience offend you in any way? Because it really seemed like you were ignoring them. And by the way, I don't like them either. But since they're there, should you go another round, maybe include everybody else. Because your stories are fantastic.
Fantastic.
You're a great storyteller, and I'm going to give you 6,000 Target gift cards that I'll take out one at a time and send to somebody. This nice Nigerian guy who accidentally deposited too much money in my account. So there you go. Good job.
Danny, have you ever been to Russia?
No, I've not been to Russia. I have. No, I have not. I've been to Coney Island, which is Russian, very Russian, and I love Russian dressing. It's so good. But no, I have not gone to Russia. I was hacked by Russians in the height of my Trump war. All my accounts were hacked and sent back to Russia, and yeah, so that was fun. You're great people. Anyway, welcome to our country.
Abby Shackner.
Well, that just leads me to borscht.
Everything always leads.
I love a good borscht. Actually, the last time I ate borscht was in New York City, and I was with the guy, and he told me over my empty bowl of borscht, with a bay leaf in the shape of a heart, that he was born without an anus or urethra.
Oh my God.
He was born without an anus or urethra.
Am I stealing my lines?
But anyway, but that's not here nor there. Magi. I don't know what it was, but I just kind of imagined, a meager holiday with like a little like a mouse kind of fire, like a little miniature fire. But the Gift of the Magi, I think I just recently saw it actually, and it was written by O. Henry. And now I'm going to go into a sad story about my father. Years ago, I wanted to go home to my mom's house, and he hit me with a stick and made me read an O. Henry story. And I went cross-eyed, and he asked me if I felt better, and I never read again, and that was 5th grade. No, really, it's a terrible thing. But that was a beautiful story, and I give you beautiful homemade bowl of borscht, and that's to fill your tummy and your heart.
Michael Challen.
I think you went all
Oh, you already went. Well, real quick, what is borscht?
That's beet and tomato soup.
What's in it?
Beets and tomato. That's what
Beets and
makes it.
tomatoes.
That's what makes it purple.
Yeah, I've had the milk borscht.
Tons of cabbage.
It's delicious.
Oh my. Okay. I'll allow it. Kathy Duff, let her Well. Coming to the stage right now for a true 2-minute story is Bob Siegel. Come on,
I remember him.
let's tell Bob what to do.
Spin that wheel.
Today.
Wow.
Hard, yeah.
Oh, good.
Interviews. Other interviews. Interesting. Twice.
Okay. Okay. So I am in the senior year of college. I'm doing an internship in Washington, D.C. for a woman who is both the Washington bureau chief for People magazine and the senior producer at NBC News. And she's decided to do me a favor and let me drive her boss, the executive producer, Reuven Frank, to the airport to take his flight from National back up to New York. Now, Reuven Frank, for those of you old enough who may remember the Huntley-Brinkley report, he created that. He also was president of NBC News. He created the half-hour newscast. He is sitting next to me in my 1968 Malibu. I am driving him down Foxhole Road. It is December, end of the semester. It is all ice. We are driving down Foxhole Road, which goes basically above where like American University is, down through Georgetown, onto M Street, past the White House, and then to the airport. And basically, I realize as we're coming down, I have no brakes. So all I can think about is I'm going to kill this TV legend. It's going to say TV legend killed by schmuck student. And then Reuven turns to me and he says, how does 60 Minutes get all those stories with all those senators and congressmen? And I'm like, well, you basically suck up to the heads of all the different cool committees and you find a good story and then they give you all the leads and then you put their guy, the congressman or senator, on, and then you have the story. And he goes, good, we have to start doing those because we're going weekly from monthly and that's your new job. And I'm like, what's my new job? I'm a student. And he goes, that's your new job. Do you not want the job? No, Reuven, I have the job, but I'm still in college. And basically Reuven says, okay, this isn't my problem. Do you want the job or not want the job? And I said, no, I want the job. I'm just trying to figure out, and in my mind what I'm thinking is, how do I get us to the airport without dying? Because I've now just been offered a job at 21 at NBC News. And
Wait a minute. Now what?
Let him finish it.
Yeah. Can you wrap it up in 10 seconds?
Yeah.
I became the youngest employee in NBC News history.
Wow, what a great story. Michael, no, you're not up. Danny's up.
Oh, that was a good story. And also, it sounded like you were incorporating the glass cracking into you dying in that car crash. That's a wow, really good, cool story from beginning, middle, end. I'll also say, did not have a lot of high hopes for you either with that first whatever that was, but this was great. I drove. I drove for a car service when I was in college, and I remember this truly happened, and it was a very like important Mexican diplomat who I was picking up from Kennedy Airport and taking to the United Nations. And I pick it up, and it is pouring rain, and the car, the air wasn't working. I had to pay for my gas, so sometimes I just crack the window just a little bit to get it cool. But I realized, rain had gotten in, and I dried it off, and he got in, and hopefully it was there. And I said to him, "Are you wet back there?" and he said, "No." Very that was it. And I was driving. I was like, "Oh, good. He's not kind of a rude guy." And I'm almost to the Midtown Tunnel when it hits me what happened. I'm overcompensating, and I'm saying, I made up a trip that I took to Guadalajara. I was dating a Puerto Rican girl who I made Mexican in the story. I did not get a huge tip. Anyway, that was my story. So it was the opposite of that, but great story.
Yeah, Abby Shackner.
Wow. I'm Morley Safer. I'm Leslie Stahl. Tick, 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 tick.
And all baby words.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. That's really what I got from your story, and a little. I want to add a little salt on it. I got caught with Ruben. I got caught with thinking I saw Walter Cronkite when I was a kid in New York. So, I think it's beautiful that you were the youngest news person or working for NBC, because then I thought about how old everybody got on 60 Minutes. They really tipped. So I envision you with all those, older people. Ed Bradley, don't forget about him. What?
Mike Wallace.
Yeah, Mike Wallace. Yeah, look at that. That's, I enjoyed the story. I have a short attention span, so these people are, professionals. I'm better for 1 minute. Anyway, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jamin.
I was so hoping you didn't land on interview and landed on school days. But you didn't, you were on interview. But had you landed on school days, we sent our daughter to Catholic school. Now, we're Jewish, but the prices, you wouldn't believe the prices. To be honest, I was a little surprised there weren't more Jews there. Anyway, it was a very hot Wednesday afternoon. It had to be 115 degrees, no joke. And I show up, I had to take the tuition check to the front desk. Park the car, and I'm slogging all the way to the front desk. Oh my God, it's so hot. I walk into the office, I slam the door, and I say, "Is it 115 degrees, or am I just a Jew picking up his daughter from Catholic school?" Anyway, I loved your story, and I wanted to hear more. Can we give him another 5 minutes?
Absolutely not.
We can't. 310 points.
Get out of here. 5 minutes.
Nice job.
Two more names in the bucket.
Okay, I'm concentrating.
Yeah, you'll concentrate.
You only remember
All right, you guys, come to the stage right now for a true 2-minute story. Jason Washington. Jason, let's tell him what to do.
It should only be, this is the last one, because there's only three.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, this is the last one. This is all 4. That's his audience. Oh my, this is so interesting, isn't it? It's interviews. We've had 3 interviews. This is exciting.
Okay, 1986.
Missouri?
That was in Missouri. I had just graduated high school, 1986, and I decided not to go to college, and my father was like, "You gonna get a job, or you gonna go to school, you gonna do something." So, I'm applying for jobs. I went on my first job interview, and I was told, "You speak such good English. You sound very good." Wow, do you guys, it was a bunch of people, they were all Caucasian, like, "Wow, does he talk well or what? Oh my God." Yeah, so I got the job. Now, you gotta remember back then, I had the Jerry curl and stuff. So then they also told me this in an interview. You look like Michael Jackson. I'm winning. I'm winning all the way here. I'm looking like Michael Jackson. I should have worn one glove, right? I should have came with one glove. And they said I look like Prince too. And I'm like, wow, I speak well. Look like Michael Jackson. Look like Prince. And I'm short. So wow, I got the job. So I got the job. But in the interview, also they were asking me about my childhood and stuff, and they said, "Oh, you grew up with both your parents." Yes. I know my father. Are your parents married? Yes, my parents are married. Wow, where did they meet? My parents met in college. Oh my, your parents went to college? Let's get this guy around. Parents went to college and your father stayed. How is it having a black father? Well, he's just like any other father. He farts and cheats on my mom. I think that's what fathers do or no? Maybe I don't know. But so yeah, I got the job. The interview went well, except the fact that they were just overwhelmed by my speech.
Yeah.
Like I went to Harvard or something. That's crazy.
Perfect. 2 minutes. That's right, Jason Washington.
I thought it was just anti-interview topic, but that was a really good story, and you picked me up. I wanted to be like Michael Jackson in 7th grade. I got a perm and I had a snakeskin belt, and I looked exactly like the cover of Thriller.
And blackface. I've seen the picture. And blackface. That's what
I used to get really tan, and people would think I was part black. I would match my docksiders. But anyway, what I want to say is, it's funny because I had all the advantages growing up, I suppose. And I would hide under the table during interviews. Like I could never do an interview. So like I just enjoyed the story, and I thought you had a lot of details that I could focus on, and I appreciate it. Well, I understood everything you said. I understood it. So thank you. I give you any chocolate brand you want.
Whoa. I am so sorry.
Michael Jamin.
I was 23 years old. And I was getting ready for a job interview. But it's early in the morning, and I'm just groggy, and I grab a t-shirt, and I'm putting it on, and it's dark, right? I'm putting it on, I can't find the hole for my head, and then I can't find the hole for my arms, and I'm struggling with this, for a minute. I'm struggling. I take the damn thing off, I turn on the lights. Turns out it was a pillowcase. Didn't get the job either. You crushed it because you know what? You made it topical and interesting. That's how you tell a story. That's how you tell a story. Why am I only giving you 15 points then? No, I'm not. I'm going to give you 500 points.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. Yeah, and Denny.
First of all, how great are white people? I mean, you look nothing like. When I first saw you, I thought, "Holy shit, is that Magic Johnson?" We're so fucking embarrassing. It's my first. Oh God. My first job writing was for the Arsenio Hall show, and I had a partner there who's a black comic. He's still working. He was quite a bit older than me then. He's like J. Anthony Brown, yeah. And he's like, but I remember I had no idea because I was like 23. I had no idea. This is 1990. I had no idea how terrible white people were. I mean, I knew conceptually. I knew about racism and I knew about the South. But I thought he got a new car and it was like he got this new Mercedes. And we were driving around Hollywood, and this is the down Gates section. We got stopped 3 times for him doing nothing, including one cop asking me if I was okay. And from that moment on, I was like, and honestly, it was just like, and the fact that you have to deal with that. Can I ask you a question? What was the job?
It was just typing.
Oh. Yeah, well then I get it. No, great job. Honestly, you told I was joking with the other people. You told the shittiest story ever that first time, and this one was great. So you made our job a lot harder.
Washington, let him hear it. Well. That brings us to the end of the second round. We're going to put a minute on the clock. You guys are going to decide who goes on to the third round by putting 2 of the names into the bucket. So go ahead, talk amongst yourselves. I wanted to remind you guys that the winner tonight gets my homemade chocolate chip cookies. And this recipe is from my niece. Her name is Tracy, and she owns a bakery in Pittsburgh. So if anybody wants the recipe, I'll give that to you. And I also wanted to tell you that I don't have a Valentine this year, but a couple of years ago I had a Valentine. And this guy I was going out with, he said, listen, I'd rather not see you on Valentine's Day because the restaurants are so crowded, but we'll go out the next day. And I said, okay, whatever. And he came over the next day and he had like this big heart-shaped thing of candy, like 3 pounds, ridiculous amount. And a teddy bear and a card and a thing. And then I said, wow, this is a lot of stuff. And he goes, that's why I didn't want to see you yesterday, because I got all this half off. I could feel my vagina crinkling up like tissue paper.
And now you're being anti-Semitic.
It was, yeah, wow. Anyway, so we got, what are we doing?
We're not. You're going to go out. You're going to buy a few concessions, help this place out, and then we're going to be back in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And we've got another round coming. It's a 3-minute round. And was the decision hard to make, Danny?
It was. This was a hard one because I think any of y'all could have been up here. So four great storytellers tonight.
Okay, what did you think, Abby?
I concur.
Thank you.
But you did make the decision, right, Michael?
I'm the new guy here, so I just nodded.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with what they chose, frankly, but we'll go with it. No, I'm kidding.
Great. All right, you guys, this is very exciting. And so the first contestant coming up for a true 3-minute story is Katieta.
Oh, grazie.
All right. All the way from the motherland.
Did you do holidays already?
Yeah.
Do we got? You're spinning that.
Here we go.
Yes.
Spin.
Yeah, too many holidays.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, she's from Russia.
Tank.
Russia, drunk tank, buckle up.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be, she's got some information for us. Whenever you're ready, Katya.
Okay, so when I was 11, I had this weird dream. I wanted to try alcohol. As you do, because parents and their friends always get together, drink a little bit of wine or champagne, but they don't give you any. So my dream was to try some, but my parents always kept denying me. But at the time, I was starting to learn how to ski, and I started kind of late, at 10. And they were saying, well, you need to start competing right away if you want to even get better. So my first competition was up in the mountain, and that was number 70. And by the time number 50 was going down, it was so cold, my lips became blue. So one of my coaches came up to me and he said, you know what, I feel like if I don't give you something, you won't be able to do your skiing. But just please don't tell your parents. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what it's going to be. And he's like, it's going to be tea and cognac. He's like, please don't tell your other coach and don't tell your mom and dad. I said, okay, I promise. So anyways, he gives me a little bit of, tea and cognac, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess I was not dreaming for nothing. I just feel all warmed up and enthusiastic. And when I start skiing, I actually lose my, I lose my ski pulls, and I just keep going just without that. And I finished second. Which is amazing for, out of 75 or whatever, I finished second, and I'm all red in the face, and my coach is all like, yeah, well done. And after the coach who gave me, cognac and tea, he knew the secret. So anyways, he said, I'm going to take you home personally, and but please don't tell your parents. I'll drive you, I'll put you in front of the door. Nah, it's all good. So he brings me home, puts me in front of the door, and then when my mom opens, he says, okay, here's your daughter. She did very well. She finished second, and then he runs away. And then I walk into the apartment, like cheerful, and my mom was like, whoa, what's going on? And I said, oh, Mom, it was so cold, I'm so cold, I need to warm up. And my mom was like, yeah, I don't like the way you look. I think I'm going to give you a shot of vodka. And then a shot of vodka, I'm going to rub it into your chest. And they said, yeah, let's go for it. And so, of course, that happens. My mom puts me in the bathtub at first with hot water, brings me a shot of vodka, and then she puts me in bed and rubs another one in my chest. And I got so wasted, I think I slept about maybe 15 hours straight. And then next day my coach called, she said, guys, I did so well. It's just her first year. She started so late. I'm so impressed by her. And when everybody was like praising me, I'm like, nah, that's not me. That's all tea and cognac.
Story about Russian and vodka. I would not have thought those two would go together.
And skiing, there was a lot happening.
There's a lot going on. I love this story, and the energy you brought. I thought you were drunk. I thought I'm going to try to find a way to give you 480 points. Could I have?
Yeah, I'll Venmo you.
Oh, thank you. 480 points.
All right, Danny.
A lot of people don't know that the one of the stanzas of the Martin Luther King "I Have a Dream" speech was "Try alcohol." It's true. They cut it out. It's not as inspiring. It's also so a story about an older man saying, "Don't tell your parents. I'm going to give you some booze." A lot of times doesn't end as wholesomely as what we're talking about. So I feel like I got aroused for nothing. I'm just kidding. I am not in the files. I found out I was not invited to a lot of parties. Kind of a F you, Danny. Enough about me. Took it too far. You are a great storyteller. That was fantastic. And I hope you don't have a drinking problem. Because that would be like, that story with just a little intonation could be sort of your share at a 12-step. So, great job, a billion. I'll give you 100 proof of tequila silver.
That's right. Abby Schechner.
Well, I have a friend. She tells us it's her story, but she was in a musical in high school and she wasn't doing so well. And then one day, like during the break, she did coke with her friend, and the director was like, "Keep on doing what you're doing." Apparently, she was doing great after she did the cocaine. I've never done cocaine, but no, I do Vicks Vapor Rub. That's what I do. Here's the deal: my dad actually one time gave me beans and wine for dinner. And I woke up on the toilet having shat myself. I must have been like 8 years old. And then I go into the edge of the stairs and he had a woman with him. He did it to put me asleep. But anyway,
another O. Henry story.
Another O. Henry story. Which one does that remind you of? But I thought that was such an interesting story, and you are such a good storyteller. And to me, that's a bushel of potatoes and a big jig, like one of those jigs with the high hats, yeah.
Of course I dance.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That.
Abby Schechner.
Yeah.
Michael, you already went, right? All right. Oh, thank you, Katya.
Yeah, Katya,
that
was
was
great.
fantastic. All right, our final storyteller tonight, and this person also could be taking home the cookies, the hat, the whole shebang, and that contestant is Jason Washington. Jason Washington, come on up, Jason. Let's tell us what to do.
Spin that wheel.
What are you drinking, Abby?
Watermelon juice.
Watermelon
I
juice.
love it so much.
Fine beverage.
So anybody heard of the Glass House?
Yeah.
The
No.
Glass House is a jail.
Oh.
Drunk tank. That's drunk tank, right? Yeah. Okay. So one night I'm on me and my cousin on Hollywood Boulevard. I just had a family member pass away. I got really drunk, and I'm walking across the street, and this big white cop looks at me, and I'm like, the fuck you looking at? And but that was wrong. I was wrong. My cousin was like, I'm gonna take him home, and he's like, no. And they hemmed me up and they put me in the paddy wagon. They took me to jail. Now I'm in the paddy wagon, and then a Mexican guy ran across the street. He wasn't even drunk. His pants was just falling down. Get your ass in here too. He's like, what I do? He's like, it don't matter. Just, you're going down. So they took us down and put us in the drunk tank. Well, they took us to this place called the Glass House, and I was like, I'm scared by this point because I'm seeing gangsters and stuff, and I'm like, they ask you questions like, are you on drugs? You ever thought about suicide? I said, yeah, I'm thinking about suicide right now. They said, no, that's not gonna work. That's not, you're going in the drunk tank. So they put me in the drunk tank. There's already a white guy in there passed out. I don't know what he was on, but he was passed out. So they put us in there, and so then there's a Latino guy in there with me. Now he's hyped. I don't know what he was on, but he's hyped. Hey, fool, when we get out, we're gonna get some drinks. We're gonna get fucked up. I'm like, no, I'm good. So as they're bringing prisoners by, I'm sobered up now, but as they're bringing prisoners by, the Latino guy's like, hey fool, and the guys come by, I'm gonna fuck you up, hey, when I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna fuck, I'm like, and we're gonna get the miati too. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Miati, I guess in Spanish, that's like insulting black people, mayate or whatever, yeah. So I'm in there all night. They kept me there for 12 hours.
Wow.
12 hours. I was sober when I got there. But that was the drunk tank, Glass House, downtown LA, and I don't want to ever go back there. But also in there, in the drunk tank, they had these guys, well, you know, they were, they thought they dressed like women or whatever. But they were helping the officers. You know, they running around, and I'm like, are they drunk or sober? What the hell? Where am I? I'm really in jail, or am I really locked up? But like I said, so basically they had some good food though. We had some good sandwiches. Good sandwiches, yeah. We had some cookies. We had cookies.
Wow.
And so I kept trying to go to sleep. It was like a rubber floor. And I kept trying to go to sleep, and I said, you know what? I might just stop drinking after this fucking experience because I don't want to be back in the drunk tank.
Smart. All right, Jason, that was just great, Danny.
What I love about that story is at no point in the story did I feel like you were just riffing to get to 3 minutes. It felt like you needed every single word to get that story out, and you weaved it. No, it was really. You're just a funny guy, man. You're super funny, and that the paddy wagon. It like maybe they were just like about to shoot like a college brochure. It felt like it was very multi-ethnic in there. Yeah, I mean, our experience, you know, my experience, well, I had a terrible thing. I was once a pocket full of cocaine. Once I had, like, an ivory bar, like, this bar of soap worth of cocaine that I was sampling in my car. And I was driving down Laurel Canyon, and I swerved, and I hit a parked potato chip truck. And the cops came, and I said, I got cut off, and I don't look great. And he was like, that's okay, just be careful. And I walked away with a warning. And I just am eternally grateful for white privilege. It was amazing that I did not, I should have been in jail, and I know that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't this color.
They called me the night before I had A-ball. Anyway.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, not that it could determine how you finish, but do you have any with you now? No, anyway. Great job.
Great job, Abby.
Okay, well, you contemplated giving up alcohol that night. You know what you helped me with? You gave me the biggest gift of the evening. I am not going to spend 5 hours tonight watching cop cams of people getting arrested. I spend so much time on YouTube watching people go to jail, get, in interrogation rooms, that I think you took care of that. For me. Now I got to experience it in real life and not watch it online. And also, you made me want to watch Trading Places. Sounds like a fun scene. I like that scene. So thank you for entertaining. And you get the whole aisle of the Valentine's
There you
section.
go.
Why not?
Michael Jamin.
there possibly be a story more terrifying for a Jew than someone going to prison? I'm sweating the whole time. All of it was fantastic, though. I was riveted. I love the ending. The ending is you got out. So 400 points.
That's a lot of points. Let me hear it.
It was very Shawshank for me. Good job.
Jason Washington. Well. We've reached the end of our show. Let's put a minute on the clock, and you guys can decide our winner. And I want to remind you guys that we'll be back here at the Lyric Hyperion in April. I don't have the date yet, but I'll get it. After this show, there's another show coming in, so I'll meet you guys out on the deck. I hope you can come out there. And the other thing I wanted to say was, what was it, Danny?
What do you want to say? Oh, I don't know. First of all, how about it for Christine?
And what I was thinking is I want to thank all of the contestants, of course, my gosh. The audience member, Adali, way to go, thank you. And Jason Washington, of course. And Katya Duff. And Bob Siegel, thank you guys so much. And of course, Katie Brooker. And Abby Schaffner. And Michael Chairman. So fun. All right, so what did you think, Danny? Was it a hard decision?
Look, I could lie and say we struggled, but we kind of knew. I think you guys knew. But it was really good. Everybody was great. I mean, tonight, honestly, the people even who didn't make it on the stage for the finals would have been winners in other nights. I think we can all kind of agree. It was really good. So come back.
Yeah, that was great. Abby, any thoughts?
You know, I'm just glad we all showed up tonight. It was so much fun. You know, I dread it all the time, just going out. This was great.
Michael, was your first experience okay?
I didn't realize this was a competition, and I'm a judge.
All right, who's the winner tonight, Danny?
Our winner tonight
Who takes home all the cookies and the hat?
is Tatya.